TNT Radio.
Buenas tardes, estamos con Dani y con Mike, bajista y guitarra de RIOT V.
Hello.
Hello.
Les vamos a hacer unas preguntitas a ver qué nos dicen. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you for the extraordinary concert you did today.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Gracias.
Thank you so
Yo que
much.
lo primero que quiero hacer es
Gracias.
felicitarles por el grandísimo concierto que han hecho. Se han salido, la verdad es que lo han hecho muy bien. Well, when looked like RIOT was doomed to disappear due to unfortunate Mark Reale's death, you were able to reinvent yourselves to RIOT V, and you went ahead. Could you tell us how you decided to go ahead with the band and what has been the result according to your opinion?
Well, Mark died, and I thought the band was over. I took about a year off. I didn't even think about music. Didn't think about Riot. I was very sad. My friend passed away. That's how I took it. And Donnie, I think his emotions were so sad. He just started writing music. That's how he dealt with it. And I'll let him tell you how he felt.
Wait a minute. Dice Mike que cuando murió Mark Reale, ellos se sintieron muy mal, dejaron la música durante un año no supieron nada de música, pero que después habló con Dani. Dani, please follow.
Well, you know, I mean, it's a really big situation when your original founding member dies from the band, but he's a lot more than a band member. He's one of our friends, our mentor and a musician, so it took a while for us to bounce back, like Mike said. Mike was with him religiously for like 30 plus years. I had some time off, so it was a tough thing. So I think the way that Mike healed and I healed were a little bit different. I started writing music, and we talked to Mark's father, and we talked to other band members. Do we continue? Can we continue? We asked, you know, the labels and the fans, let's record a new record, let's play. And then all of a sudden people, they knew what we were about. We were respecting Riot and Mark, but we wanted to continue. So that was one thing what we did. So we started writing music, and then, you know, me and Mike came up with some really cool stuff. And we thought, you know, don't bury the music with Mark, like his father said. Keep the legacy going. So we've been doing that. And it's been tough, but, you know, we always have Mark's, you know, spirit with us when we're writing and when we play on stage. So it's helped us to like cope with, you know, what happened. But we are moving forward, and we're very, you know, fortunate that the fans and people like you are still, you know, behind us.
Behind us.
It's awesome.
Supporting
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bueno, voy a intentar resumir un poquito. Dicen que cuando murió Mark, evidentemente les afectó. Dani dice que era uno de sus grandes amigos, pero que pensando un poco decidieron que tenían que continuar. Hablaron con el padre de Mark por si había algún inconveniente, hablaron con los otros miembros de la banda, dijeron que sí, que debían continuar, que ellos querían continuar, empezaron a escribir música, e incluso el padre de Mark Reale lo que les dijo es que siguieran con el legado de su hijo, que siguieran adelante, y a partir de ahí los fans los han apoyado y están en un buen momento. Well, you dated 2 albums under RIOT V name, Unleash the Fire and Armor of Light. For me, both are masterpieces. Tell us something about the last one, Armor of Light. What is the concept of the album and how was recorded and creation process?
The first record was a record for Mark. You know, we didn't know if we could continue. We came out, we did some live shows, and the live shows went well. So we started writing. Donnie is a masterful writer. He wrote most of Thumb to Steel. So the first step was to do shows. The shows went over well. We recorded an album. So the first record was done a tribute to Mark Reale. I wrote a song, Donnie wrote a song, and a lot of the other songs were all in the vein of Mark Reale. And our second album with RIOT V is more of a coming out.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Dice que el primer álbum que hicieron después fue dedicado a Mark Reale, que todo lo que hicieron fue pensando en Mark y dedicándoselo a él, que escribió Dani canciones, escribió también Mike canciones, y de ahí surgió el disco. Y ahora empezamos con el segundo disco.
Yeah, the second album was more of a coming out for Riot. Now we're going to try and continue Riot music. We're going to...
New label, new approach.
Yeah.
Like Mike said, Unleash the Fire was basically a send-off for Mark. We had some tribute to him, and it was our last album for our previous labels, SPV and Marquee. So after that, it was a new beginning. So we're basically standing on our own 2 feet, so to speak, with, RIOT V, Nuclear Blast Records believed in us, the biggest heavy metal label there is. So when we decided, we went with them, we had to come up with a record that was like very dynamic. We had to follow in the footsteps of some of the earlier years, but bring something to the table that's a little bit fresh. So when Mike wrote songs, he wrote kind of his era, I wrote my era. We combined them. We had a great producer in Chris Collier who was mixing Slipknot and Korn at the time. So we knew we had to make a statement. New label, very aggressive record, very aggressive production.
Very hard.
And
heavy.
so we were skeptical, but the people, it was #1 in Japan, number 27 in Germany. So
23 in Germany, right?
we were very honored that, not only are we able to continue, but the fans accept us.
Bien, dice que el segundo álbum llevó a la banda a un nuevo nivel, que hicieron algo distinto, que ya no es lo que hacían con Mark desde el Thundersteel, y que es mucho más potente, mucho más heavy, mucho más agresivo, que han cambiado de sello también, que el penúltimo disco fue el último con el sello, nuevo sello, que han confiado en ellos, que confían en su trabajo, que también los fans los apoyan, con lo cual el nivel de la banda es otro y continúan como RIOT V. ¿No? Do you think now you are in the best moment in your career since Mark Reale founded the band, or do you consider RIOT V are a new band even though you are here of the ancient Riot?
Oh, it's so hard to answer that because Riot had so many different chapters. When Guy Speranza was in the band, 3 albums, they were cutting edge music. Then Red Forrester came into the band doing beautiful hard rock, blues rock. And Donnie joined the band with Thundersteel. I joined the band for the Thundersteel tour. The Mike DeMeo period. Mark Reale, he wanted to write around the singer. Whatever singer he had, that's how he wrote songs for. And he loved all his singers. And now here we are with our 5th singer, RIOT V.
RIOT V, that's kind of why we did that.
That's the original name, RIOT V for the 5 things.
Yeah, it's because the 5th chapter of the band, because there's been so many styles, like Mike said.
We write for our singers.
One thing
Mark Reale always did.
Mark used to say the longevity of a band is creating good music, and that's why the band's been able, I think, to move forward, because, whether it's Guy, Rhett, Tony, Mike, or even Todd Michael Hall, it's still heavy metal, but very, good melodies, musical, and we think about how Mark would do things. Still, he taught us a lot.
He taught us how to write songs.
So
you have to have a good song.
Yeah, so we still do that to this day. So, this is a new band, RIOT V. We're projecting that, but we won't lose our past, so we'll always do a few of the old songs for the fans. Swords and Tequila, Warrior, Road Racing. You gotta have those, and then we will move forward in the tradition.
I think Donnie in the 80s wrote with Mark. Mark heard Donnie's writing. When Thundersteel came out, Mark Reale was like, Thundersteel was mostly Donnie influencing Mark. So it was crazy. And then when I joined the band, Donnie left for a little bit. Mark let me write songs with him. He taught me how to write music. So now we have the 2 writers, and that's why we're continuing.
Yeah.
And Mark's father asked me personally, Mike, please continue the band. If Riot dies, then my son's music will die. You must continue. That's why we're here.
Bueno, trataré de explicarlo un poco. A ver, lo primero que dicen es que, primero la pregunta. Les he preguntado si creen que ahora mismo está en el mejor momento de la banda, incluso cuando estaba Mark, o si se consideran una nueva banda distinta. ¿Vale? Lo que dicen es que con Mark Reale, cuando empezó en el origen, era una banda de blues rock, más que una banda de heavy metal, que después con el Thundersteel, cuando entró Danny en la banda, Danny entró con Thundersteel, Mike entró en la gira de Thundersteel, hicieron un giro, y que Mark solía componer los discos para sus cantantes. en función del cantante que tuviera, componía de una manera o de otra, pensando en lo que se cantaba. Ahora mismo ellos han conseguido su quinto cantante, es decir, Todd Michael es el quinto cantante, por eso se llaman RIOT V, y que lo que componen, lo componen pensando en este cantante. También dice que Mark, desde el Thundersteel, contribuía mucho Dani a las composiciones. Dani componía con Mark, y cuando entró Mike, Mark también le facilitó que pudiera componer, y que ahora son ellos dos son los que componen las canciones, y que lo componen como una nueva banda, como una banda absolutamente nueva, y pensando en su cantante que tienen ahora mismo. Well, last year you toured Spain. Today you are in Leyendas, and next fall you will be here supporting Primal Fear.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Spanish audience, and how are your time in Spain? Do you like our country?
Oh, very passionate people, passionate from the heart, and the wine is very good. My favorite wine.
He's a wine drinker, so he likes it.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain markets for a band like Riot. You know, we're over in Europe a lot. You know, because even in our home country, you know, sometimes it's controlled by media and conglomerate and corporations and stuff like that. Over here, it's very passionate, the people, when we play in Europe. You know, and Spain holds a very special place in our heart. Because, you know, when we played Rockfest Barcelona with Judas Priest, and we play here a lot, the people, they're not just, you know, they're not just into the songs, they're into the band, the spirit of the band. You know, so we have people that, I was playing Blood Streets from, you know, from Thundersteel tonight, like the people just, you know, I saw tears, like
people crying.
It means a lot to them that we are here in their country, and we're playing a song that means a lot to them, that we're here. So Spain, they've always been, like Mike said, very passionate, not just with these, but with this too. So, you know, the certain market, of course Japan, but I mean, Spain, whew, yeah, it was very, very nice today.
Bueno, dicen que España es un país muy muy especial para ellos. Primero dice Mike que le encanta el vino español, un gran bebedor de vino, pero especialmente por
vino,
wine, que es un país muy especial por el público que hay aquí, que es un público tremendamente apasionado, que disfrutan la música desde el corazón, que no es como en otros países de Europa, que es muy corporativo. Aquí todo sale del corazón, que han visto gente llorando cuando ellos estaban tocando Thundersteel, por ejemplo, que la gente lo disfruta al máximo, y que para ellos España siempre será muy muy especial. La pregunta era si, como han girado por España el pasado año y ahora están en Leyendas y giran este año otra vez, a ver si es que España para ellos es especial. Efectivamente, eso es lo que dicen. Well, last Spanish tour was sold out all dates. I think all dates were sold out. Do you feel you are growing like a band and taking a prominent place in the world metal scene?
I think, yeah, because we've been playing more. We've been coming around. You know, Mark Reale always said, if you don't pound the pavement, what he means is you have to go out and tour. You have to go out and play. We've been playing more now than Riot ever has. The band is healthy and strong. We can go out and play. We want to do more tours, do more shows, and that's, I think, why I think we have a good, solid lineup. Everybody's willing to go out and play, and
sometimes the situations aren't like perfect, but we do have 5 members that are ready to go out and perform, you know, in different situations, whether it's big like this or small. We want to reach the people, because once you sign with a label like Nuclear Blast, they want you to perform, they want you to work the record, and we want to do that too. We want to reach everybody. So, I mean, this is the 5th chapter of the band, but we're ready to do things, and I think so far it's been going great. Almost, you know, it's matching the old Riot, you know, because we're doing so much now. And then we got on Primal Fear, which is a great move for the band. We're back on big theaters, a bus, the whole 9. We haven't had that, you know, since the 80s. So we will do that. And then when we get off, where there's talks of South America, Latin America tour again, and then maybe Hammerfall in 2020. So there's a lot of things
planned. A lot of things planned for next year and the year after already.
It's very surprising, because when we first started, we thought we didn't know, and then now it's just like, whew, unbelievable support.
We can't believe
we're here. You know.
You deserve all you have.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's for people like you too. Not only the fans, But you know, it's a different world now.
The press has been so good to us, and
you know,
like you.
Places like in America, like MTV, they don't play the music videos. They don't care anymore. So we rely on people like you who have shows and stuff, and then, you know, magazines, webzines, web shows. It keeps us alive. So it means a lot to us.
Bueno, les he preguntado que en el último tour que hicieron por España hicieron sold out prácticamente en todos los conciertos, ¿vale? Que si creen que están creciendo como banda y si se están convirtiendo ya en una banda prominente dentro del mundo del metal. Nos dicen que para ellos desde los años 80 no vivían lo que están viviendo ahora, que realmente han crecido muchísimo en los últimos años, que ahora con Primal Fear harán una gira con Primal Fear que será estupenda para ellos porque van a estar en grandes salas, van a tocar en grandes sitios, han crecido muchísimo, que el año que viene harán otra gira por Sudamérica, que también girarán en el 2020 con Hammerfall probablemente, y que para ellos lo importante es vivir la música en vivo. No les gusta mentir a los fans, como he dicho textualmente, mentir a los fans, poner vídeos en MTV y hacer discos y prácticamente no verlos, que a ellos les gusta vivir con los fans, que por eso siempre están atentos a las entrevistas con los webzines, con las webs, con las revistas, con todo, y siempre pensando en sus fans y pensando en vivir la música con ellos.
You're very good. I don't know how you remember all that. Because I understand Spanish. That's
A
great.
little bit.
I have a good memory.
Poquito.
Wow.
The last question.
Sí. Bueno, and the last question, what means for you to be in Leyendas del Rock Festival, and how is the experience here?
Well, the name itself, Legends of Rock. I mean,
Man.
we last year we got inducted in America in the Heavy Metal Hall of History Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we were inducted into the Hall of Fame. You know, they just inducted Judas Priest and Doro, and then we were inducted, you know, there's like Lemmy and Dio. So, you know, all this stuff coming to us right now.
And now the legends.
You know, and then like the legends, you know, Leyendas del Rock, legends, it's like, it means a lot, you know, and this is the last date of the tour. Like, we've been on tour for the last, you know, month, and you know, we did Vakken, and we did, you know, we headlined Headbangers Open Air with Anvil and Girls School and Loudness and stuff.
But this is our best show.
So this is just really humbling that the band is marching forward, and then, you know, Landis has been trying to get us for quite some time, and then now we're here, and then you know, it's just the passionate people of Spain made it that much. This was definitely the best show of the tour, so we're very happy that we get to finish and go home very happy.
Home tomorrow.
A lot of bands say, you're the best. No, tonight was definitely the best.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Our best show.
They never disappoint. The people come out, all ages we saw, men, women,
Kids.
young kids singing.
That's what broke our heart.
Taking pictures.
Little
We
kids,
see
little
little
girls,
kids, you know.
boys.
We're, you know, it's like, wow, it's very humbling, and it's the best show of the whole tour. So, you know, fucking Spain, always.
Dice que el nombre de Leyendas, le he preguntado qué les parecía su paso por el Leyendas, qué significaba para ellos. Dice que el nombre del festival, Leyendas del Rock, ya lo significa todo. Que aquí los están tratando como una leyenda. Que en Estados Unidos han tocado en festivales importantes, el Hall of Fame, con mucha gente, con Doro, con Judas Priest, con Motorhead incluso, pero que esto es distinto, y aquí es distinto. También han estado en el Wacken, que han liderado el Headbangers, y esta es su última fecha de la gira, la última fecha que hacen. Mañana ya se van para casa a descansar un poquito, y dicen que para ellos es el mejor concierto de la gira, el mejor de todos, que han visto los niños pequeños disfrutar de su concierto, la gente vivir apasionadamente, que el Leyendas es una leyenda para ellos. Well, thank you guys.
Thank
you.
It's a pleasure talking
Thank you.
with you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Mike.
Te amo.
TNT Radio.